First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The lefty right to the air to start. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You sell the curl and go, and you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
From the gun, here's Tua. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. Nice move, slips a tackle, gets forward for a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to have the first down and more. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go play action with Love. A throw on the move is caught. That's a pickup of 17. First down, Packers. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. They'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right.
To throw is Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Tungo Bailoa. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They snap it to Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. They convert with a gain of 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. Once again, it's Mostert. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Tua. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Sly's kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And this will be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be caught. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
No, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations. But I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. Here's Tagovailoa. He finds his tight end. That's Smythe. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's Achane. What a move! He's in. Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
At the 60.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
Love quickly out to Watson. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the...
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Out.
They'll start on the ground. It's 8-10. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 7.
Ready. Out.
Tua gonna give this to Wright. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, check that street.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State, in there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
All right, come on.
On the give, it's Wright. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Ready.
They run again with Wright. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Here's 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On 2nd down, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Love to throw it on 1st down. This one up top for Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete.
And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 4. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Try to run it with Lloyd. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Lloyd. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air.
And he's into the end zone. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Packers. Love will lead the offense. Looking to go for 2 here. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. Both teams ready to go once more, as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Here's a screen coming for Wright. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On play action, Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
4th quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll run with Jacobs. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Next the score, Dolphins 31, Packers 13. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Go. Reload. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20. Go play action with Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Street.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That's complete. It's Lloyd. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
18. And the Packers first down.
Love. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
19 target.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on second down, Love. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tua gonna give this to Wright. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hill brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
On the give, it's Wright. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They run again with Wright. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Here's Love to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Third down coming up.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Back to the air, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to throw is Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Love. He'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Tua to take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Lambeau Field.